day. The purpose of this press conference surrounds my love for and the future of our great city, Macon-Bibb, Georgia. I will be brief in my remarks. It is my intention to have multiple press conferences around the city at various locations in the near future that fit into my campaign's narrative and into the greater good for our city and region. Voice is a new voice, one that is willing to work with all voices to make our precious city a safer and more prosperous place for all of our citizens. We must start a new chapter here in Macon-Bibb, one that is not contentious or deadlocked, but one in which all ideas are appreciated and disagreements are solved with dignity and civility. We are stronger if we exhibit such traits. Macon, Georgia is located in the center of our state and in the center of the southeastern region of our nation. It is from a logistics standpoint that our city can and will benefit, be it rail, air, or highway, with two major interstates, I-75 and I-16, navigating our city, plus 475 as a main connector. Macon can be a regional hub attracting corporations and private developers to build inland ports. As the port of Savannah is deepened, more international cargo will come in, and those imports come into our country. They can come into the inland ports of Macon, Georgia, as they wait to be distributed throughout the USA. Macon will be a key component of this distribution chain. This will bring more jobs to our city, plus bring higher visibility among international companies to our city. We must be proactive when it comes to attracting international and national companies to our city. We can't sit in our offices here in Macon and wait for the phone to ring. We must go forth and highlight our city to our nation and our world. Our shingle is out, and Macon, Georgia is open for business, large and small, national and international. We have a school superintendent that is nationally recognized. We are on the right track educationally, from elementary to middle to high school, to our illustrious colleges and universities, to our award-winning technical school. The educational foundation is here in Macon and getting stronger. And it is this educational network that corporations and families look at before moving to an area. And Macon is strong in this regard. Crime and public safety are issues that we must get a better hold on. People want to know that they are and their families are safe as they go about their day. We are fortunate that we have a committed and dedicated sheriff in Sheriff David Davis, but his department is grossly understaffed and above all, grossly underpaid. We must increase pay and pension for all Macon-Bibb employees, but in particular for those on our police force. By increasing pay and pension, you will see a stronger candidate for employment stepping forth. It is my hope to see these new and qualified officers spring forth from the community in which they serve. May they be compassionate, strong, and caring, but above all, may they serve and protect. I would love to see precincts in all of our major crime areas, complete with officers who actually walk the beat, catching many infringements at a lower level before they escalate into a more serious situation. As a city, we have to also look at the alternative ways to finance our endeavors. I'm a firm believer in public-private partnerships. Many municipalities around our nation are moving in this direction. As budgets get tighter, municipalities are partnering with major corporations as corporate citizens. Corporations, either directly or through their foundations, help fund many community issues and projects, thus taking the burden off taxpayers and the general fund. Part of having a new voice is also having a new way of looking at old problems. There's nothing that we cannot solve as a city and as Maconites. If we work together, take a proactive approach, and think out of the box at times. City beautification is another aspect of my campaign. As people come into an area, first impressions matter. There are jobs that can be created from city beautification. There are trees and foliage that need to be cut so you can better see our local attractions. illuminated signage, i.e. street signs for night and inclement weather. All of this will increase our city's standing. Along the river and at major points, as we cut trees and foliage, we can plant more cherry blossom trees, thus increasing our annual Cherry Blossom Festival, with an influx of cherry blossom trees at our intersections and riverfront. Our citizens are our lifeblood. The sheer strength of our city and region lies within the citizens, the countless neighborhoods coming together to form the greater good. I would like to see us create as a city a Macon My Hometown Trust Fund, where citizens can give throughout their lives and which is more in their wills to their beloved city. Money that can be specified to where they want it to go, whether police and fire, city beautification, or whatever their wishes may be. It will be just another stream of revenue for the city and not having the taxpayer burden. We have to build our present day and future Macon on what we have in place now. Perhaps our strongest component is our proximity to Robins Air Force Base, a base which is crucial to our region and nation, a base which was built in Wellston because of its proximity to Macon. We in Macon today must build on the Bibb County side, close to the base. As Silicon Valley gets saturated, South Bibb is primed to be a technology corridor, either from a defense perspective or an overall technology perspective. Macon can house and grow a new information and technology corridor. In other words, Macon is ready to move into the 21st century, bringing new faces and new voices to our beloved city. Macon can and will be a part of our national tech boom. There are no limits to what we can do as a city and as a region. May we dream the dreams and put forth the work. The greatest arm of strength that we have, that we can build on, is our history, and thus tourism. If you hear nothing more than I say today, please hear this. Macon must be a place of destination. They must get in their cars, fly on the planes, and yes, one day soon, ride the rapid rail into Macon, Georgia. It is my wish to brand Macon, a new brand for the city of Macon, and call it Musicville, USA. And not just brand it as Musicville, USA, but also build an actual Musicville on the river. A complete interactive development highlighting our musical past and thus our musical and entertainment future. This development will have to be a private undertaking by a reputable developer. Musicville, USA, the development, will have restaurants, a large Ferris wheel with each pod highlighting our famous musical Macon nights. A Ferris wheel such as in London or Atlanta. One that will pull people from I-16 as they go to the coast. In one pod you may hear Little Richard. In another, the Allman Brothers. In another, Otis Redding. In another, R.E.M. In another, James Brown. In another, Jason Aldean. And on and on and on. Macon has a strong foundation. I envision Musicville being on the old Macon Transit property once the EPA gives clearance. Let us not be limited in our actions, nor our thoughts. Our efforts must be daily to make our city, state, nation, and world a better place for us all. It is our job to leave this world better than when we came into it. A goal that is larger than us, a sense of duty that forever connects us. And on behalf of bygone generations and in anticipation of generations yet to come, may we not fail in our actions. So I ask that all get involved, not just in my campaign, but care for your fellow woman, man, and child. Take up a banner for humanity, please. Voices of all ages and races, Democrats, Republicans, and Independents. Let us build this marvel, this great city together, brick by brick, idea by idea, together creating a new and great day for this Piedmont, for this stretch of glorious land upon the Ocmulgee, Macon, Georgia, Musicville, USA. May we sing in one accord for our home, for our hope, and above all, for our love of Macon, Georgia. And with that said, it is my honor to announce my candidacy for the office of mayor for the city of Macon-Bibb. I ask for your votes, and which is more, I ask for your prayers. I pledge to you my full faith and effort on this journey. Thank you very much, and may God bless you, and may God bless our great city of Macon, Georgia.